Yeah. Yeah, you know what it is. 140 for the rapper, busy man, shit, nigga. They take their head off, nigga.
Already when Eve did to Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like Samson, I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Suckle up and stay alert, another cop can stretch the nigga. He ain't demon, it's an exorcism, watch I bless the nigga. You took that open blood, then you know I'm gonna get active with you. Fuck the opposition, I see vision, let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spin, I ain't listening, is effective. If revenge was a woman, now I scope that bitch like Jacob. So I war, we gon' run the summer, it's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who running shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crack as hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't be do that, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young baby. How you real trigger on them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? When he said something, I ain't hear him. This shit like it ain't about who got the gun, it's about who gon' up that fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game change. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain. Bring shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand that feeds you, you'll never get that hand back. He bitching about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody wanna be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. A certified rubber's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, out with that hollow sign, yeah, this the real McCoy. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my bread, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get that boy lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So that you said that they put millions of my houses. Yes, you said so.
Should a murderer go to jail for murdering?
Absolutely.
Should a thief go to jail when he steals?
Absolutely.
Should a robber pay back the money he robbed?
Absolutely.
So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did?
That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just hustle, go stand in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home. Only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every crack and surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is dish served cold, I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mad shooters. There was design 5 for our babies to pass through it. And the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I got you. Let it vibe real quick. Look.
City eyes, it's time to vote God. My God, a real nigga, cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shotty in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard, but tell them it's all true. Be cautious, that foundation falls till you fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times 2. Ain't no more heart in this game, I'm John Q. Colder than the avalanche, way above average. Beers taste sweet, told him make me an apple tree. Left us in the valley full of bones, this where hope found. Child become a man, dark sands get broke down. Riding through Evans to a mall quad, telling me how them crackers turn his childhood to a ghost town. Focus out, nigga, I lay that game down. I feel his pain, cause nothing is the same now. Never light shine like heaven through a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child, no tangent. Try to warn them niggas, we bear arms like tarantulas. Them mother niggas rap, I make anthems. I really see prophets under this banner. Make my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I wanted black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that sunk dirty to handle. Look, I move like a Brazilian, precious cargo, spirit Asian, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Waldo. Sleep if they won't, I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Hey, before his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy when the heels touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Round with Yaradon, just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than Baby's kid. Remember I dropped Quiet Storm, I've been gone ever since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence, yeah.
Backstage.
You ain't no Israelite, but you a gospelite, bitch.
Fuck you talking about?
If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. How can I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, here, pages line up. Young nigga named Slayer. What you think, boy, you be done to try. South Coast shit, we bought it. UPK, you solid, Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like, bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think, I love this brotherhood, a hood. More than you, bitch. Shout job on shit, I'm about it. UPK too solid. Fuck nigga don't want war. It ain't enough clips in your army. All the bitches wanna take my piece. All the hoes wanna take my piece. All the niggas wanna take my piece. No, I can't let a dog take it from me. I can't let a dog take it from me. You a hoe study and you dummy. And these bitches really out this bitch walking around like they don't know nothing. And a lame nigga fall for them and get set up for the coins and get gunned down, man down. Should've took the time, get a damn no. But I see the sorry and I show her. She could never get a priest hoe. Get a dirt ass, rust ass neck bitch with a fake ass jury. In Tennessee while I'm touring. It's a Tennessee, but she luring. Yeah, that sucker duck bitch ass boy, fuck nigga over that bit mugger. I say, if that nigga on wall, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga named the Slayer. What you think, boy, you be done to try. South Coast shit, we bout it. UPK too solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. Hood. Money, you bitch. You a lame nigga down to me. Eat candy, but I'm sucker free. You a little nigga, ain't nothing to me. Base up, boy, I fit a beat. Yeah, AR-223. Draco with a magazine. Yeah, the clip run like limousine. I shoot your ass in the spleen. Boy, I bust your ass in the temple. We debating by the temple. Tell the truth, boy, you's a victim. And you squirm off like a lizard. Nigga walk down my road. Why does nigga come down my road? Boy, come down my road. Boy, I charge your ass toll fee. I'm a real big priest, nigga. UPK play for keys, nigga. Commander General get a damn order, but ain't nothing to me to damn kill you. I stuck in his ass like a cat. All weapons, boys full of tech. Boy, like a close combat. Nigga got popped off for a neck. If that nigga on wall, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga named the Slayer. What you think, boy, you be done to try. South Coast shit, we bout it. UPK, you solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. Hood. Money, you bitch.
Christ said 7 women gonna be on one nigga in the end time. Nigga, fuck wrong with you, boy. Stressed by that damn hoe ass bitch. Fake ass nigga too. Dumb ass motherfucker. Fuck you.
Yeah. On 44 shit, you know what I mean? Busy man. Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and their head with that shit.
Fine then, I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I fed, he nice, but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. They mad, up too solid, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. No, they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for real. I got real soldiers, kill for me, nigga, watch yourself. They said you been in beast mode lately, you is not self. When you dropping that fire, precious marriage, they inquiring. They can't stop what's coming, but I see them conspire. Cross the line, them firing. This bitch here, finna break the spin on kindness. I don't trust you, circle small. You can keep your features. Me and my niggas don't keep no secrets. In the field like Jeepers Creepers, say they want some smoke, dog. So I brought these chimney sweets. Coming like we coming, you can't even cap. These niggas don't run it like we running, bitch, don't even start. Bitch, I'm with my niggas till the end, till them do us part. If you wanna leave, you can leave, bitch. Bless your heart, fine then. I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Oh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. I heard they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rate for real. Take over in effect, yeah, I'm fully focused. You might not see it on me, just know it's women, that bitch fully loaded. Ooh, yeah, we up and rolling. Told them I need major motion. Think I'm joking, I'ma school them niggas like they baby Jody. Got it out the dust, now I'm too clean, don't know why they hate me. What you want out life, dog? Guns and butter, baby boy. UPK top, dog. Certified road runner. I'ma turn that eco-line into a damn tank. I got chopper stash in that attic like they had Frank. They had that shit on lock till I snapped on them like bolt cutters. You can't cannot play both sides, gotta choose your color. See, I'm throwing that one up with that W, that's my blood, bro. Fine in. I ain't show no mercy, I'm gonna show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel. I got time to kill. Ain't a score, I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it. Got it out the gut, straight to go. They don't know how I feel. He's nice, but he don't show the skills how I show the skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel how I work the wheel. Ooh, I got a made, circle tight, yeah, back and seal. Said they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rain for real. You got it.
I got big ring, you mad, get stained, work hard, then play, bad bitch, my taste, we vibe, we lay, you purple, you gay, delete ass, lil' fame, I won't walk, not the same, for wrong. For wrong, these people. For wrong. I try to tell these motherfuckers time and time, for wrong. Pussy ass, purple ass nigga, man, for wrong. Get your born ass right. Niggas better get their weight up, you little body bitch. Worry about a damn pay cut, you little body bitch. I ain't worried about none of these niggas, little body bitch. You that scare ass, coward ass, little body bitch. Had to fuck around, get my rank up, you little body bitch. And I'm pouring up, y'all young nigga, and I'ma take a sip. Yeah. All these niggas run down, hate, but tell them zip it lip. You a dumb ass, scare ass, what a little body bitch. Damn. And I ain't worried about nothing, nigga, nah, I ain't worried about shit. I got more than one, so you know, nigga, don't reminisce. I spit flavors on these damn beats, niggas better catch a pitch. Never knew a goddamn man be scared to represent. When you a whole ass, dirt ass, little damn body ass nigga. Get body with the damn scripture with your little body ass nigga. Nigga, I'm a true priest, true lion, nigga, true Zion ass nigga. And you a little boy, a little bitch ass, little body ass nigga. Big ring, you mad, get stained, work hard, then play. Bad bitch, my taste, we vibe, we lay, you purple, you gay, you leech ass, lil' fame, I won't walk, got the same, for wrong. For wrong, yeah. For wrong. I tell you, for wrong. Get your shit together, for wrong. Work it. I'ma do this shit till I rock, you little body bitch. I'ma do your ass like your pot, you little body bitch. And I smooth with it, y'all zop, you little body bitch. And I switch nigga on that thought, you little body bitch. And I'ma stay determined like the guys, you little body bitch. And I'm so cold like a bond, you little body bitch. And I'm a warrior like that Gabar, you little body bitch. And my aim like that a zop, you little body bitch. Need a princess pop out, little body bitch. Or anyone down the slide, you little body bitch, yeah. I keep a couple straps in my ride, you little body bitch. Just in case anyone wanna die, cause I'm body bitch. I got be right, you mad, get stoned, work hard, then play, bad bitch, my taste, we vibe, we lay, we purple, we gay, we leech ass, lil' fame, all on, I sing, for wrong. For wrong. Hey, what I tell you, nigga? What I say, fuck wrong, nigga. Fuck wrong with you, pussy ass nigga.
And that's hell up. That wasn't it, though, but it was up.
All my niggas ride for me. I got niggas that'll die for me. You niggas ain't built like that. Run around talking like a thug when you won't bust a slug, man. Niggas get killed like that. Acting like you bang for the set when you ain't blood or cuz, man. Blood'll get spilt like that. Niggas saying really they the plug, but they talking to the judge, man. Get your cap peeled like that. Cause niggas get killed like that when you ain't built like that. You niggas ain't built like that. You was never on the block, you ain't never dodge a knock. You ain't never fought another crew holding down the park. You ain't swam with the sharks, you ain't wrestled with the gators. You was never fucking popping, you ain't got no fucking haters. Bitch, niggas like you make me watch out for the traitors. When you round some real niggas, mind your behavior. I will be the nigga ass, then I'm laughing like I'm Jada. Get your fucking mind blown like a cartridge on a Sega. You niggas want attention, they don't want the war though. Talking all that shit, but you got a glass jaw. Ho, they never deliver. They got that DiGiorno. This that Walking Dead flow. I eat a rapper torso. You ain't the same man once you off the microphone. You ain't never broke a bone. You ain't never had a scar. You a certified pussy, so don't make me pull your card. I'm a certified prophet, respected like the word of God. Cause you ain't got the heart, nigga. You ain't got the heart. You ain't about to finish any beef that you start. You ain't never been a soldier, little nigga. Play your part. Claiming that you'll spark when you ain't got the heart. Cause you niggas ain't built like that. Run around talking like a thug when you gon' bust a slug, man. Niggas get killed like that. Acting like you banged for the set when you ain't blood or cuz, man. Blood'll get spilt like that. Niggas saying really they the plug, but they talking to the judge, man. Get your cap peeled like that. Cause niggas get killed like that when you ain't built like that. Run around talking like a thug when you gon' bust a slug, man. Niggas get killed like that. Acting like you banged for the set when you ain't blood or cuz, man. Blood'll get spilt like that. Niggas saying really they the plug, but they talking to the judge, man. Get your cap peeled like that. Cause niggas get killed like that. All my niggas ride for me. All my niggas ride with me. I got niggas that'll die for me. All my niggas ride with me. You niggas ain't.
Voting ain't gonna help us, man. Marching ain't gonna help us, man. Protesting ain't gonna help us, man.
What it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me. Gray skies overhead just isn't looking likely, but I try to do the right thing like Spike Lee, and I talk to God, the one and almighty. Lord, please have mercy on me.
Have mercy on me. Yeah.
Lord, please have mercy on me.
Have mercy on me.
Have mercy on
Man, this
me.
shit ain't no joke, man. This shit ain't no joke. Like the boy cried wolf, I ain't blowing no smoke. You don't gotta look far to see it ain't no hope in this fucked up world. I'm just trying to stay afloat. I grew up in the ghetto in the middle of the streets, H-E-L-L, the belly of the beast. Thanksgiving came around, I wasn't having no feast when the landlord talking about breaking out lease. Goddamn, what's next? My girl broke it with your boy and she did it in the text that if I couldn't have nothing that I could have love besides love for the money and selling these drugs. Sometimes it seems like it's the only way out, but every day I'm getting older and it's getting played out. Can't end up in the pen trying to find a way out. Lord forgive me for my sins, for my heart gave out. My dad died, biggest loss I ever had to take. He a big part of the reason I'm the man I am today. And moving on was a move I wasn't trying to make, but I got sons now, so I gotta lead them out straight. And even though success is looking unlikely, I stay mighty and pray nightly and remain doing the right thing like Spike Lee, which is hard in this life for a nigga like me. All my life I had to fight like my name's Sophia. Always had heart and in my heart was no fear. Boy, I stayed in some trouble always stayed near. When you black in America, that's all you cold here, I can't lie. Some days I wanna break down and cry for me and my people that's fighting to stay alive. Cause living ain't living when you living to survive. Guess we living in hell till the heavens arrive. Nah, I mean,
What it's like for a nigga like me.
like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me. Gray skies overhead just isn't looking likely, but I try to do the right thing like Spike Lee, and I talk to God, the one and almighty. Lord, please have mercy on me.
Have mercy on me. Yeah.
Lord, please have mercy on me.
Have mercy on me.
what it's like in this life for a nigga like me. Every day I gotta fight my demons. Wake up, thank God I'm breathing. Cause all nightmares, America's dreaming. Trying to find a way to make it while surrounded by heathens. No stress long as I got a coat and I'm eating. I'm blessed and I know the most high's the reason. But my heart's bleeding through my sleeve is seeping. For all the things that I've been peeping. Type of shit make you say fuck it and sleeping. Cause while you were sleeping during the evening, for brothers got gunned down over the weekend. Stretched out in the streets left leaking. Laid out white sheep moms grieving. All lives gotta have more meaning than another nigga dead in the paper I'm reading. Baby mama bitching every time that she's speaking. Talking like she gonna take the kids as she's leaving. How we go from kids to ending up in the deep end. Sink or swim, lose or win, saint or sin. Where does the change begin? And when does the bullshit end? Cause I wake up in the morning, gotta do it again. Go to sleep, go to work.
All right, so Lakia, we had an issue with the audio on the screen. So if you hear me, you can power one in the chat, right? If the audio is something to work, right? So since we didn't have the little audio for the first few minutes of the video, right? I just reiterate what I was saying, right? This is the ISUPK under Commander Jelly right? We have been teaching the truth about the Bible since 1969, that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the lost 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, right? The 12 tribes are predominantly in North, Central, and South America, right? But the people of the Most High people is also scattered all over the face of the earth, right? So you black man, you Hispanic man, you Native Indian man, you are the Lord's chosen people, right? You are the jewels of the Lord's eye, right? You are the true nation of Israel. When you hear about Israel in the Bible, it is not talking about the so-called Caucasian man that we see across in Israel today, right? That nation, Israel today, was formed in 1948, right? That Caucasian man, or the Ashkenazi Jews, as we know them by, were placed there, right? But the original inhabitants of that land, when you go back in history and you do archaeology, it's the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man, the true nation of Israel, right? We are the Israelites of the Bible, right? And through the Atlantic slave trade, right? We were brought here in the western side of the world, right? And the 12 lost tribes of Israel were served a punishment, right? Under the Most High, right? You can find it in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15, right? And this punishment was slavery, right? Under the hand of the Caucasian man. So when you ask yourself why we had to go through slavery, right? This didn't happen by accident. This was a punishment from the Lord, right? On the nation of Israel, or the true Jews of the Bible, right? We are the true Jews of the Bible, right? So tonight, right? We have classes tonight, the Monday night class, right? Which is from 7 p.m. right, to 9 p.m. right? We also have a Tuesday night class, right? At the same time, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. These two classes are done at the beginning of the week in the physical school. So you can come to the school and attend these classes and ask your questions, right? We also have a class on Wednesday night with Captain Mashak Mayam, straight out of DC in the United States, right? This is also an interactive class. You could attend the physical school as well, and it is streamed straight to the school, or you could view us online on our Facebook, YouTube, and various social media platforms, right? We also have a Sabbath service on Saturday, right, at 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., right? This is done by Prison Officer Yakad, right? You can also, if you want to attend the Sabbath service to keep the Most High's high holy day, you can do so, right? For the Sabbath service, right? Come and join our brothers and sisters in the school, right? And keep the Lord's high holy day, right? Also, the school, physical school, is located in Morris Street, Point Fortin, right? Number one, Morris Street, Point Fortin. So it's easy to find, right? Just a little way from Wassa, right? So in Point Fortin. So the school is real easy to locate, right? And you can come and attend when we have the various classes during the week, right? Tonight's class, right, is the foolishness of idolatry and false worship, right? Many things today, the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man fall victim, right, to idolatry and false worship, things that we're not supposed to do, things that is not even in the so-called Bible, right? The Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man is a special people according to the Most High, a royal people. We're supposed to be the priests and kings of the earth, right? But we sinned against the Lord, right? Our forefathers sinned against the Lord, and we were put into slavery, right? When we hear about slavery, right, the Atlantic slave trade, this was that slavery, and this can be proven in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. It can be proven that the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man, we are those people. We are the true Jews of the Bible, and we were placed in slavery, right? right? And when they ask why we were placed in slavery, that we would understand the error in our ways, and we would be able to recall and remember the Mosai in the land of our troubles. Black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man, right? And when you look at the world today, you see Israel and Iran fighting back and forth with one another, right? This is the wars and rumors of wars. I understand? And the beginning, right, of the end time. We are in that time now, black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. And it is time we take heed to the word of the Most High, right? The Most High say he sent his prophets last, paraphrasing, right? So after all them false prophet and TD Jakes and Cripple everybody who asking for pray cloth and who were to sow a seed and all that nonsense, the Lord sent his prophet, which is the ISUPK under commanded Hannah, to come and give his people the truth about the Bible, right? And to give his people the wisdom so that they may be able to navigate this world in the last times and understand the signs and seasons that we are in at this time. Right? So black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man, if you're new to the ISUPK under commanded Hannah, tune in. We have classes all during the week, and we have schools all over the world, right? We have DC, New York, Los Angeles, right? We have in Mexico, we have Trinidad and Tobago, right? We have the Bahamas, we have Jamaica, we have all over the world. Black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. And this is the Most High raising up his people, raising up his government, right, to rule over the face of the earth. Right? So we're going to get straight into the class. Salakia of Tasha, if you could give me the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 10 and verse 9, Baba Tasha. Don't forget to check the mic. Yeah. Yeah.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 10 and verse 9. Why is earth and ashes proud?
All right, so the scripture says, why is earth and ashes proud? Right? Black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. When you look at the world today, you see Iran, right? And Israel at war. You understand? Right? Men on the earth, kingdoms on the earth trying to dominate one another, right? Who make them feel that they have all that power? Right? When the Most High could simply wipe you out during the night tonight, understand? And you would just be a memory, right? In the eyes of everybody in the world, right? You would just be gone like the wind, understand? But something make us proud to feel that we own the earth and you could level down, right? Bomb any country that want. Understand where I come from? Nobody want to talk to one another. Nobody want peace, but everybody wants to have the biggest guns, military, ammunition, or airplanes, right? To fight against one another. But according to the Bible, understand who make us proud, right? Continue, Baba Kusha.
There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man.
That's right. There's not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. Understand? Right? A man who likes the things of others. Right? Who wants to oppress others for what they have. Go ahead.
For such and once setteth his own soul to sail.
Setteth his own soul to what?
To sail.
That's right. He set his own soul to sail because you don't understand, right? That him being a wicked man, and understand you have given your soul to sail. You are giving up your right. Understand? Right? That the Most High given you to live on the face of the earth. Understand? You have put your soul in danger. Black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. If you follow after these heathen, after their custom, after their ways, after their culture, we are putting up our own soul for sale. Understand? Go ahead. That's the end of Baba Kusha. Go ahead.
Because while he liveth, he casteth away his bowels.
All right. While he liveth, he did what?
He casteth away his bowels.
Go ahead.
Verse 10. The physician cutteth off his long disease.
Go ahead.
And he that is today a king, tomorrow shall die.
He has today what?
And he that is today a king, tomorrow shall die.
A man who is a king today, who feel he on top of the world, who feel he could do anybody anything, right? When you look at Donald Trump, understand? And Netanyahu from Israel, right? And the man from Iran. When you watch all of them feel that there is kings and on top of the world. But what will happen to them tomorrow?
And he that is today a king, tomorrow shall die.
That's right. Tomorrow you could be just wiped off of the face of the earth. Understand? Because the real man who in charge is the Most High. Give me Exodus chapter 15 and verse 3, Babakusha. Right? The real man in charge is the Most High. Right? He is on top of everybody on the face of the earth. He is the real boss. You understand? Right? He is the father of all. The Bible says he's the father of all spirits. Right? So give me Exodus chapter 15 and verse 3, Babakusha.
Exodus chapter 15 and verse 3. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is a man of war.
The Lord is the champion of war. You understand where I'm from? Right? So all the moves and strategies that you feel you might make and looking smart and looking wise and understand? The Lord on top of it. You understand? The Lord will make you make moves that he will always win. He will always be in charge. You understand? Only the evil that they want to bring upon the Lord's people, the Lord will flip it around on your head. Understand? And that is the power of the Most High in the face of this earth. Understand? So, black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man, we cannot get tricked with what you see on the media. Understand? Right? To believe in the strength of the heathens. Understand? Right? They have all their military might and the massive airplanes, and they could fly in any airspace they want. Just the other day, they sent a C9 cargo plane, right, with all sort of military equipment, understand, to supply them Trinidad to give backing to fight Venezuela. You understand? Right? But though they have the military might, you understand? According to the scriptures, a king could be gone. Just like that, just like we read before. Right? Jump to the book of Wisdom of Solomon in the Apocrypha, chapter 15 and verse 1, Babakusha. Right? And this is how serious the Most High could be. Right? And the Most High gave us his word that we may be able to learn and understand, right? His true vibe, his true spirit. Understand? So that we may be able to understand the things we are seeing in the world and be able to discern, right? Right from wrong, right? Or righteousness from evil, right? So that the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man may be able to preserve his soul. Go ahead, Babakusha, from verse 1, Babakusha.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 15 and verse 1. But thou, O Most High, art gracious and true.
So the scripture is saying, thou, O God, art gracious, right? The Most High is a God full of compassion, right? And he is true, right? This is the truth. That Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people are the true Jews of the Bible. All the lies that I heard before about the Ashkenazi Jews in Israel, the nation of Israel set up in 1948. You understand? They were placed in that land. But the original inhabitants of that land is the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people. Though we may look African, we are not African. We are the Israelites of the Bible. We are the true Jews of the Bible. All right? And we have many classes, right, that teach about the true Jews and why we are not African. Right? We also say the Most High is long suffering. He has patience with you, Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man, for us to come into the fold of the Most High, for us to come into the schools of the ISUPK to learn about his ways, right? And learn about your identity and who you are as a people. Go ahead, Babakusha.
Long suffering and in mercy, ordering all things.
Right? And in mercy, he is ordering all things. He is in charge. Understand? Of all the angels, man, and all spirits upon the face of the earth. Continue, Babakusha.
Verse 2. For if we sin, we are thy knowing, thy power.
So if we sin, we are dying, right? The black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man, if you sin, you're going to fall straight into the hands of the Lord. That's why we have things like HIV and syphilis and gout, high blood pressure, right? You're going to fall into the hands of the Lord because why? He is the Father of all spirits. Go ahead, Baba Kusha.
Knowing thy power.
Knowing thy power, right? That's how you know the Lord's power in the face of the earth, because he could bring destruction upon the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man, and even all nations on the face of the earth. When you look at Palestine, right, other bombing one another, you look at Israel and Iran dropping bombs on one another, Russia, right, and Ukraine dropping bombs on one another, all that. Why is men doing it, right? The Lord, and understand, is causing confusion in their countries, and understand that they may what come against one another, right? They may now feel the wrath of the Most High. Continue, Baba Kusha.
But we will not sin.
But we will what?
But we will not sin.
But we will not sin. Go ahead.
Knowing that we are counted died.
Knowing that we are counted dying. Knowing that we are the Lord. And thank God for the ISUPK under command General. We know that we are the Lord. We are the Lord's chosen people. So with that, with we knowing that we are the Lord's chosen people, right? Thank God for command General. We chose not to sin against the Most High. We chose to keep the Lord's high holy days. We chose to keep the Lord's Sabbath. You understand? Right? We chose to do the righteous things and commandments that the Lord said for us to do. You understand? Continue, Baba Kusha, verse 3.
Verse 3. For to know thee is perfect.
To know thee is perfect. To know the Most High is perfect what?
Righteousness.
Right? To know thee is perfect righteousness. You black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man out there, to know the Lord is perfect righteousness. And when you say to know the Lord, it's not just about hearing about the word of the Lord or just hearing about him. To know is to do the things the Lord tell us to do. Understand? Right? If a man tell you, hey, but either an A-class mechanic, right? You don't expect him to hear about mechanic. You expect him to be a mechanic. You expect him to know and practice and do the things that mechanic does do. So then you go say, yeah, boy, that man, no mechanic. Right? So for a man to know something, it means he has to be applying it. He has to be doing it. Understand? And it say, for to know thee is perfect righteousness. So the people that practice the things the Most High say to do, that is how you begin to know the Most High, to know the things he does do, to know his vibe, to know his spirit. Understand? Right? To know what he likes and what he does not like, to know his laws and his righteousness. All right? Continue, Baba Kusha.
Yea, to know thy power is the root of immortality.
Right? And to know the power of the Lord is the root of immortality. Understand? That is how you're going to survive in this world. Right? Just like we was talking before, that is how you would escape things like extreme illness and disease. Right? In the book of Leviticus have an entire dietary chapter. Right? Black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man, of things that we should eat and things that we should not eat. You understand? Right? And because we know the power of the Lord and know the things he tells you, you're able to preserve your soul on the face of the earth. You're able to live an upright and righteous life. You're able to survive all type of vile incidents and accidents and violence, because places are and the wisdom the Bible gives you. Tell you different places not to approach. Don't go here at night. Look out for the strange woman, right? How the strange woman does act, what she does do, how she does try to entice you, right? It has different diseases, crab, shrimp, pork, lobster. This is an abomination to the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man. We should not eat it, right? It's not food, right? These are bottom feeders, things that is used to clean and purge the ocean of all the silt, right? And when you consume it, you now become sick. Understand? And now you're fighting with cancer and gout. Understand? And all type of strange disease the doctor can't cure. Right? Right? And that is because they do not know the things, right, that the Most High say for you, black and Hispanic man, to do. And this is because of Christianity. This is because of the Christian church, the Christian pastor, right? They're busy asking you to sow a seed and to buy a prayer cloth, and they neglected the things that they really should know, right? And the things that would actually preserve your life and preserve your soul on the face of the earth, right? And this is why a lot of black men today are going down to destruction. You understand? Because they don't understand how the world works. You understand? They don't understand how the Most High does his thing, how the Most High vibe of spirit operates on the face of the earth. So they walk right into destruction as a bird to the snake, just as the scripture says, right? And you open yourself to all different type of violence and substance abuse, drugs, alcohol, addiction, trauma, all different type of life events, taking your failure, heartbreak, understand, divorce, betrayal, right? And all of these things, right, could happen to any man on the face of the earth if, you understand, you're pressing forward to the things that the Most High, you will be able to overcome it, because the Bible and the ISUPK on the commandment Hannah has the tools for you to overcome every problem that you will face in this life. Understand? Because we do and apply the things written in this scripture. Right? Continue, Baba Kusha.
Verse 4. For neither did the mischievous intervention of men deceive us.
Right? And it says, neither did the mischievous invention of men deceive us. Understand? Men create many different inventions upon the face of the earth. Right? You have the TV and the internet, right? And many times, right, while it brings a lot of information, a lot of good information, these devices are used to deceive the people on the face of the earth. You black man, you Hispanic man, and you Native Indian man, right? It is used to destroy the minds, understand, of the youth, understand, and even the adults on the face of the earth, right? I have us practicing and doing all different type of mischievous things on the face of the earth to one another. You understand? Right? And causing us to be deceived. Many people don't even know what's real and what's unreal. They have all different type of AI technology. You understand? That they're using to deceive man. Right? All time have videos coming out and you're thinking it's real and when it wasn't real. You understand? All different type of things they're using to bring fake news. You understand? That they're telling you storm coming, rain going and fall. You understand? So man ain't know what to believe on the face of the earth, right? And that is because, right? Read back the top of the verse, Baba Kusha.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 15 and verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
For neither did the mischievous intervention of men deceive us.
That's right. So all the internet and the TV trying to bring, tell you what to buy, what to eat, how to dress. Understand? That's the celebrities. Showing you this type of false life that they're not actually living. When they actually do interviews, right, with some of these celebrities, they're owing big loan on the house. Understand? Right? Everybody did design a house with 26 acres and don't know, right? When they have 26 acres, somebody had to go and cut the lawn. You understand where I come from? Right? Somebody had to maintain all the flowers plants. Somebody had to maintain the pool. So somebody had to pay the light bill. You understand? And don't understand that these celebrities are under stress and they're under bondage, because in order to keep their life, the industry now could have you as a slave. So every night you have to come and sing. So if you want to preserve that big house, drive that fancy car, right, and go out in the club, you will be slave forever. You understand? Until when you watch the life of many celebrities that grace the stage, right, in Hollywood or any part of the world, by the time they reach 50, they're tired. You understand where I come from? Half of them are in all different type of drugs, pills, or some type of thing to keep them going. You understand? Because they're slaves to the industry, right? And this is how many men get deceived, right, by the mischievous inventions of men, right? Continue, Baba Kusha.
Nor an image spotted with diverse colors.
Right? No, an image spotted with diverse colors. Go ahead.
The painters fruitless labor.
Right? When you look for an image spotted with diverse colors, you're looking at this. Understand? White Jesus. You understand? Right? They give the entire world this to worship. Right? And it deceived many. Many were deceived by an image spotted with diverse colors. You understand? Right? And it says the painter's fruitless labor. When you look at this, worshiping this, bear no fruit. You understand? To the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man, we could look back and look at all the grandparents, great grandparents, or even the parents. That just hook up on the wall in the house. Here in the West Indies, they like to have it over the door. You understand? Or in the living room. Right? And what it done for you? Nothing. Absolute nothing. You understand? But keep you in bondage to the so-called Caucasian man today. And understand, to the so-called oppressor. Right? Right? Because many thought this image was Christ when it actually is not. Understand? Right? In the book of Revelation, it says Christ is a black man, according to the Bible. Right? With woolly hair. Right? Not straight, stringy hair. Right? This is a deception. Right? This is an invention made to deceive us. Understand? All them these artists painting these depictions of Christ, fooling you. Have you not understanding what you're worshiping? Understand? Have you worshiping all in the Roman Catholic churches, all these statues with Mary, understand, and little baby Cupid and all them different things. These things are not in the Bible. Understand? Right? This is the invention of men, the mischievous invention of men. Right? And if this is fruitless labor, you will go your whole life and this will bear no fruit for you. It will do nothing for you, nothing for your soul, nothing for your life, nothing for your children. Right? Right? So black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man, this is not the image of Christ according to the Bible. Right? This is the mischievous invention of men. Right? Continue, Baba Kusha.
Right. Verse 5. The sight whereof enticeth fools to lust after it.
That's right. And when people look upon this image, it entices what type of people?
Fools.
That's right. It entices fools. Understand? So you fallen victim to worship the oppressor. The scripture says it entices fools to lust after it. Understand? Let us not be fools anymore. And let us not be fooled anymore. You understand? Right? Let us understand the truth. Right? The ISUPK under commanding Jellyhana will give you the tools, understand, to endure this fight of life and to fight, understand, that you may preserve your soul to the end. You may walk and fight the good fight. Right? Continue, Baba Kusha.
And so they desire to form of a dead image.
The desire what?
And so they desire to form of a dead image.
The desire to form of a dead image. This image can't do nothing for you, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. Right? This is a dead image. And that's where I come from. Right? The Most High never wanted us to worship graven images and statues. Right? That was never part of the Most High's plan. Black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. That is a dead image. Right? Right? You black man, you Hispanic man, and you Native Indian man, the Lord wants you to understand His laws, His identity, your identity, the culture that He created for the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man, so that we can live with one another in peace. Understand? Right? And we can learn to judge righteously, right, among one another. Understand? That for our communities to be upright and safe. Right? For us to be removed, right, from moral decay or spiritual death. Understand? Because why? You're far from the Most High. You're far from the things which the Most High gave us to do. Understand? Come from? Move away from false worship. Right? All kind of different statues and gods that we have all over the homes. Understand? Remove these things from your home. Throw it out. Understand? That is no help to you, black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man. Understand? right? You are the true Jews of the Bible. You are the scriptures say you are royal people, and the Lord never gave us any graven image to bow down to or to serve. Understand? We are to do what? Keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. Understand? Right? Salakia. Continue, Baba Kusha.
That had no breath.
That had what?
That had no breath.
Right? And in these images and statues, these things have no breath. You understand? They are not alive. They're dead. Right? These are dead things. You understand? When you drive all around Trinidad and you see different places with statues, you understand? And all kind of different deities with people giving it milk and corn and bread. And these things are dead according to these scriptures. You understand? Right? They have no breath in them. Right? Continue, Baba Kusha.
Verse 6. Both they that make them, they that desire them, and they that worship them are lovers of evil things.
Right. I say they that make them, they that desire them, who love to have it around the place, right? And they that worship them are lovers of evil things. Understand? And if you follow the culture, right, and the ways of this Western society, you would be lovers of evil things. Understand? Right? Because the man that made these statues and images, the man that desire them and the man that worship them, all of them in the same category. They are the lovers of evil things. All right? Continue, Baba Kusha.
And are worthy to have such things to trust upon.
This is so poetic in a sense, because the Most High telling you, if you love these things, if you love them statue, and understand you love them statue and Mary, right? And them statue that have with Caesar Borgia or the Caucasian Christ on the cross. If you love these things, the Most High say you're worthy to have it. You understand? That's why you're going to feel the wrath, understand, and live a life of no understanding. You understand? Because you worthy to have that. You work hard to take that reward and go with it. You understand? Whatever it may give you. Death, destruction, understand, pain, understand, depression, you deserve it because you continue to serve all these idolatrous items. When according to the scripture, the Most High tells you, he don't want you to serve no graven images, understand, and to move away from idolatry. Understand? The Most High power gave us laws, statutes, and commandments to follow, rules of how we should live, how we should govern our houses. Understand? He didn't say build a statue outside. Understand? Right? He didn't say hang up a Caucasian man in your house. Right? He said learn the rules. Understand? Learn your history, learn your identity, learn your culture. Understand? Obey my commandments. This is what the scriptures teach about. Right? This is what the Bible is teach about. Right? Rules and laws. How we should live with our neighbor, how we should live with one another, how things we should eat, what we should wear, how we should dress. You understand? Right? How we should judge one another. You understand? These are the things the scriptures is speaking about. Right? Not to buy prayer cloths and holy water. You understand? That is nonsense. You understand? Right? This is where they deceive us. You understand? You black man, you Hispanic man, you Native Indian man. This is why we say, come out of the Christian church and get in class, get in the ISUPK under commanded Joyahana. Right? And come and learn your history, learn your identity, learn who you are according to the scripture. Black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. Go ahead, Baba Kusha.
And verse 7.
Right? Verse 7 says, for the potter, tempering soft earth, fashioneth every vessel with much labor for our service. You understand? Right? So just like you have a potter today for that image, right? A potter today, they would make different vessels out of clay, right? Right? and they would fashion it and mold it. So if they was making a jar or a goblet for water back then, right, they would fashion this vessel, mold it, give it the necessary shape, and then they would bake it to make sure it's sturdy and it can hold whatever contents, right? Yeah, shut up. All right, this is a pull up back image here. All right, so just as let me show this image on the screen. Right, so just as we have the image here, right? Just as a potter would make a vessel, right? So let's say for the potter, tempering soft earth, fashioning every vessel, right? So the potter is the one in charge. He's shaping the vessel. Go ahead, Babakasha. Verse 7.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 15 and verse 7. For the potter tempering soft earth, fashion it every vessel.
Right, so he takes soft earth, right, which would be clay, and he would start to begin and shape the vessel, right? Go ahead.
With much labor for our service.
Right? It taking time. And this didn't just happen overnight. And as he would invest his time to make sure the vessel come out correct, right? And it can be used for the desired use, right? For our service, right? Go ahead.
Yea, of the same clay, he maketh both the vessels.
Right, so of the same clay, so the same earth or whatever material we use to make the vessel, right? Go ahead.
That serve for clean users.
Right, so you would shape it and you would put whatever you want in it, right? So it would be shaped for clean uses, right? So if the vessel was made to hold rice or to hold water and a sun or to hold flour, right? Or something that you would consider I would need a clean vessel for, the potter will shape a vessel for that. Go ahead.
And likewise also, all such as serve to the contrary.
Right, and also all the other things that would serve to the contrary. Right, so the things that are not clean, right, or where you would not consider clean, the potter will also make a vessel for that as well. Right, that will all the things that they consider not clean. Right, so if you want to put some, make a vessel to put oil, they will put your oil with your flour. You understand? Right? When I say oil, I talk about engine oil. They will put a vessel with engine oil with flour. Right? They will consider that dirty. Right? And same thing, that goes even to modern day today. You understand? You will have a bowl, right, or a basin to hold things that clean, but in the same way, when a human needs to defecate or relieve himself, you have a vessel for that, which would be what? Your toilet. You understand? Right? He created a vessel to hold waste from humans. Right? So a vessel unto honor and a vessel for the contrary, or a vessel for things that would be more dishonorable. Right? But it's one potter making the two vessels. Go ahead.
But what is the use of either sort?
Right? And I say now, what is the use of either sort? Right? So when you make two vessels, what determining what each vessel used for? Go ahead.
The potter himself is the judge.
That's right. The potter himself, the judge, what vessel using for clean stuff and what vessel using for unclean stuff. Right? He is the judge. And in this world, the Most High is the judge for man. Right? Who he would use for the things that he considers clean, and who he would use for the things that he considers unclean. Black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. Every man, every nation, every person have their place in society today. And the judge of that is the Most High. He is the man who determines what is clean and what is unclean. You black man, you Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. Understand? Continue back, Baba Kusha.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 15 and verse 8. And employing his labors lewdly.
Right? And it's talking about now a potter, right? Employing his labors lewdly. So you come back to man now. Where
he maketh a vain God.
Right? So you're using the skill now, right? This man using his skill lewdly or loosely, not considering what he making, right? This man and the earth, where
of the same clay, even he which is a little before was made of the earth himself.
That's right. So he make it a vain God of the same clay, even which he himself was made of the earth before. He not considering that. You understand? He not considering he making a God out of the same dirt, out of the same earth, right? The elements that he was created of. Where
and within a little while after return it to the same.
Right? And in a little while, when he died and his soul go back to the Most High, the body will return to the same. And his body will return to the earth. He's not considering that. But all he considering is that he's making this vain God to worship. Where
out when his life, which was lent him,
right?
shall be demanded.
Right? Out of when his life, which was lent to him, shall be demanded. You understand? And this is what Christianity doesn't make man consider. You understand? That your life was lent to you. Your life is not yours. You say God is the Father of all spirits. He is the owner. You understand? Of all spirits. Your life was lent to you, black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man. Right? And every other nation on the face of the earth. Right? God is in control of when your spirit enters the earth and when your spirit leaves the earth. All right? So this man who making this vain idol out of dirt, understand, just as himself, not considering that life was lent to him, and one day it shall be demanded back. Right? Continue, Baba Kusha. Right? And this is your picture. This is your Creflo Dollar and your TD Jakes. Understand? They're not considering that life was lent to them. Donald Trump, right? Benjamin Netanyahu. They're not considering that life was lent to them, right? They don't own life. Elon Musk, you understand? They're not considering life was lent to them, right? For all your different politicians, even right here in Trinidad, right? You feel you're on top of the world and you feel like you're in control, right? Of how things are running in your country, or if it's like Donald Trump on the face of the earth, because you're ruling for this time, but you're not considering that your life was lent to you. And understand that what they say, the Lord, right, is a man of war, right? Continue, Baba Kusha. He is the boss. Continue.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 15 and verse 9. Notwithstanding his care is not that he shall have much labor.
Notwithstanding his care, that he shall have much labor, where?
Nor that his life is short.
He's not considering that his life is short. Right? Continue.
But striveth to excel goldsmiths.
Right? Striveth to surpass goldsmiths, where?
And silversmiths.
And silversmiths, where?
And endureth to do like workers in brass.
Right? And he endeavoreth to do like workers in brass, right? So he's striving to be better than goldsmiths, silversmiths, and endeavor to do like workers in brass, men who shape iron, right, and steel. Go ahead.
And counted his glory to make counterfeit things.
Right, and counted in his glory to make things of what? Counterfeit. These things are not real. Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man. The life many build upon the face of the earth is not a real life, right? It's not a life that will bear fruit on the face of the earth. Many things are counterfeit things that will fade away. Understand? Things that when the Most High remove you from the face of the earth, yeah, it will turn to corruption, right? It will turn to dust, right? It is not something. It's not the treasures in heaven with the Most High speaking about, right? You're not putting in your a brick for the kingdom. These things are counterfeit things, a fake way of living, right? Fake things that you build that will just wither away when you leave the face of the earth. Go ahead, Baba Kusha.
Verse 10. His heart is ashes.
His heart is what?
His heart is ashes. His hope is more than vile.
Hope is what?
His hope is more than vile than the earth.
That's right. His hope is more vile than earth. And his heart is ashes. It's nothing. It's vanity. Understand? All your hopes and dreams, right? Things you're considering to do, that is vanity without the Most High. Continue, Baba Kusha.
And his life of less value than clay.
And his life is less value than clay. Understand? So what this man who wanted to shape a false god, who wanted to build a idol, understand, right? Who wanted to build something that he could hold, right, and worship, right? It's more vile than the earth, and his life, your life is less value than the thing you created, than the thing you're building. You understand, right? Because these things are not of the Most High. This is not what the Most High wanted you to do. Black man, Hispanic man, or Native Indian man, right? That entire church, right, with 40-something thousand members or 100,000 members that they built, that is not what the Lord wanted TD Jakes to do. That is not what the Lord wanted crypto dollars to do. You understand? These things are what? These things are vile, more vile than earth, and their life is of less value. Go ahead, Baba Kusha.
Verse 11. For as so much as he knoweth not his maker, and him inspired into him an active soul.
That's right. Right. So he and that life he living, right? It's proven that he did not know his maker. He knew nothing about the Most High. Right? He knew nothing about the Lord. Right? That inspired him into an active soul. Go ahead.
And breathed in a living spirit.
Right. So he was given an active soul and a living spirit. But what happened? You never knew God. You never knew your maker. Understand? Go ahead, Baba Kusha.
Verse 12. But they counted out life a pastime.
They counted what?
But they counted out life a pastime.
That's what happened to many. People feel that life is a pastime. Understand? We here for our time. We here for our season. Right? And this is the culture of the other nation. The culture of the heathen. Many count life as a pastime. Understand? Some even take it for a game. But according to the Most High, this is not so. Understand? This is not pastime. This is not to be taken for granted. Understand? And thank God for the ISUPK under command Johnny Hannah, we could now understand the truth about these scriptures. Understand and now understand and learn what life really is and what we're supposed to do. Understand? And how we're supposed to behave and how we're supposed to act. Understand? And what we're supposed to do to help one another and to build one another. Continue, Baba Kusha.
And our time here is a market for gain.
Right? And many feel that the time here is a market for gain. Understand? A place where we here to get rich. Understand? And this is what happened to when you look at all them people like Elon Musk. Understand? Right? And the Warren Buffett and them. Many believe life was a market for gain. Right? The next part of the scripture, we talk about many count gain as godliness. Right? They feel if they have a lot for the Lord with men. And that is not true. You understand where I'm from? That is not true. You understand? Right? So they said, and our time here, a market for gain. Many of them want to become rich and wealthy, right? And they view life as a pastime. So they view it as a once in a lifetime opportunity. So they're going to live, right? Do what I want, treat anybody I want, behave how I want, beat anybody I want, do anything, gain riches, and that is it. My life ends. You understand? Right? But according to the scripture, that is not true. You were spiritual, go back to the Most High and the judge. Right? Continue, Baba Kusha.
For say they we must be getting every way, though it be by evil means.
That's right. And say we must be getting every way, though it be by evil means. So any way that it gets, any hand you had to mash, anybody had to push down, any pathway you had to crush, they're willing to get by any means. That's like a local balance, right? Like we say in Trinidad, they're willing to get by any means, even though the means may be evil. So even if it's an evil way to get, even if you had to cross the line, do anything that you need to do to become rich, they will do it. And this, right? This is the spirit that is the so-called oppressor. You understand? He will crush any country to take the oil, gas, whatever he need to experience gain, to go up in wealth, to become more powerful. He will crush and destroy any challenging country or any country that he perceives that would make his country grow and wealth. He will crush them, right? And totally annihilate them in order to get what he needs, right? For his country to be more powerful, right? Right? So they're willing to gain by any means, whether though it be by evil means, right? It don't matter, right? Continue, Baba Kusha.
Verse 13. For this man that of this earthly matter make it brittle vessels.
Right? So this man, right, of that earthly matter make it brittle vessels, where
And graven images.
And graven images. He don't understand the things he's making could break. You understand? Whatever he building, Donald Trump trying to build an empire to say he wants to make America great again, these things could break. He's building a massive church, a mega church, like Joel Osteen, 30,000 members. These things will fall apart because this is a brittle vessel, right? And they're making what? Graven images, things that the Most High say not to do, things that will deceive man. You understand? From knowing the truth about what the Most High created on the earth. Right? Continue, Baba Kusha.
Knoweth himself to offend above all others.
Right? Read back the last part, Baba Kusha.
Knoweth himself to offend above all others.
Right? And knoweth himself to offend above all others. Continue, Baba Kusha.
Verse Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 15 and verse 14. Mm-hmm. And all the enemies of thy people that hold them in subjection are most foolish.
Right. All the enemies of the Lord's people that hold them in subjection are most foolish. They don't understand that every time you come against the Lord's people, right, you're going against the Lord. That's why they're most foolish. You understand? You're going against the Most High. And just as we read before, they say what? The Most High is a man of war. You understand? When you think you could beat him, he will beat you. You understand? Right? And these are the things we don't understand. Every time you come up and anybody come up against the ISUPK, you're going to be destroyed. You're going to be crushed because they're not fighting the ISUPK, you're fighting the Lord. Understand? And these are the things where people don't understand why when you look at the history through the Bible, every time they come up against a man of the Lord, they were destroyed. They were utterly brought to destruction. Right? Because the thinking, they're fighting our physical man when they're fighting the Lord, they're fighting the spirit of the Lord. Right? Right? So you say, and all these enemies of thy people hold them in subjection are most foolish. And when I look at the earth today, and I look at the Donald Trumps, right? You look at all the European states, right? All the way black people dwell, England, and understand all type whatever information that they're hiding about black people. A lot of West Indians in British colonies, even all through the Caribbean, still today, right? Right? And they say they hold them in subjection, right? Many of we, a simple subjection is many of we can't travel. We can't go any place we want. They're telling you, you gotta get visa. They want this requirement, that requirement, and understand. So they restricting your movement, And understand that restricting your finances. You need to do X, Y, and Z to open a simple bank account. You understand? In order for you to draw your salary. Before I remember back in the day, people used to get paid in straight in your hand. They do the work, a man come and give the money in your hand and then go on your way. Now, you must pass it through the bank system. You understand? Right? So they're keeping the laws people in subjection. Right? And they are most foolish for doing that. They don't know there's a foolish thing to do. You understand? And when the most side, right? And his wisdom already, all these different systems that are set up will fall apart. Where continue propagation.
And are more miserable than very babies.
Right? And the more miserable than babies. You know, when you look at a young child crying. So sometimes the child crying so dreaded, the cold sweating. You understand? Right? He bawling, he can't stop you. He miserable because he not being given, the child is not given the thing that would soothe him. Right? And the parent will have to figure out now whatever the child needs to soothe this child. And the scripture telling he compared to a child who he compared to a child who read back the last part one more time, what was it? I jump over here.
14.
Right. 14.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 15 and verse 14.
Mm-hmm.
And all the enemies of thy people that hold them in subjection are most foolish.
That's right.
And are more miserable than a very
and the more miserable
baby.
And just as they explain with each other, the more miserable and so put a child who real outside and crying and bawling, them even more miserable than that. You understand? That is to show the what our oppressor is going to face. Understand? All right? Continue, Baba Kusha.
Verse 15. For they counted all the idols of the heathen to be gods.
They counted what?
For they counted all the idols of the heathen to be gods.
That's right. Many people today count the idols of the heathen to be God because they feel against you. Everybody wants to go and learn what Buddhism. Understand? Right? Everybody wants to go and or increase the Zen, wherever it is. Right? Because they're counting the idols of the heathen as gods. Many people, physical people, stars and celebrities, right? They label them also as idols today, and we count them as God. Many people we see on the screen, many influencers that we see, they say what we count them as gods. Understand? Right? When they are not. Understand? Many celebrities that people follow, right? We call them idols. And that is the reason why they label them as idols, because people watch them as gods, people fainting and who can't catch the self, understand, when they see some celebrity pass, understand? Because why? They're looking at this person as a god, right? Right? And when they are just inventions of the heathen, right? Continue, Baba Kusha.
Which neither have the use of eyes to see.
Right? And this is coming back to stone, to gods that are statues, right? So it's coming back to idols that build with the hands of the heathens, right? Continue, Baba Krishna. So he said they have eyes to see, eyes that have use, so like neither have the use of eyes to see. Go ahead.
Nor the noses to draw breath.
Right? And nor they have noses to draw breath. So when you look at, just say, you go in the Roman Catholic Church and you see they have statues in front by the door, over the archway, or even in the cathedral itself, you understand? You have Hindu gods, right? All them different 100 type of gods that they build, right? Statues, these things that they can't see, right? And they can't draw breath. Right, and that is where the wisdom of the scriptures for me. Right, that is why man should be worshiping stone. Right, even if the Muslim have the Kaaba stone that they walk around day and night. Right, or whenever they are Hajj. Right, these things can't see. It has no breath. Right, the dead is a stone. That is why they are stone. It's dead. Right, continue.
Nor ears to hear.
No what?
No ears to hear.
No matter how much you pray to it, and understand how much bread you give it, how much milk you give it, how much corn you throw. You understand? It can't hear you. It can't hear your prayers, right? Because why? It is a stone. Continue, Baba Kusha.
No fingers of hand to handle.
Right? No fingers of hands. It can't handle nothing. It can't hold nothing. It can't do nothing for you. Right? Right? Because it's an idol built by hand. It's built out of stone. Right? Continue, Baba Kusha.
And as for their feet, they are slow to go.
And as for the feet, they're slow to go. You understand? People had to carry it. You understand? If nobody can carry it, it can't go no way. You understand? Right? Or you had to put wheels underneath it and push it. Right? It's slow to go. You understand? It can't do nothing on its own. And many people find themselves worshiping these idols, thinking that if I worship this, things will happen for me. My life will change. I will get healed. I will get rich. Understand? Or I might have trend. Right? Many people just being misled. Right? When none of these things are real. None of these things that could draw breath. None of these things could move on its own. Right? So like here, we will come back and go to my Solomon. Just remember what we share. Give my 1 Thessalonians 5 and 21 about. And then we'll come back to the one.
Book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 21. See that none this one, so like yeah.
No.
Right now. See that none render evil for evil unto any man.
So like yeah. 1 Thessalonians 5 and 21.
21. The book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 21. Prove all things. Hold fast to that which is good.
That's right. You understand? Give me 22 about
verse 22. Abstain from all appearance of evil.
That's right. That's right. You understand? And this is the things the black Hispanic and Native Indian man should be doing. Prove all things, right? The scripture tells us these things are dead, right? Go, you go. You understand? See for yourself. See of old. Look at the history of old, of all those who were serving stone gods, right? What become of their civilization? You understand? Many of these, not many, but all of these civilization has turned to dust, right? In ruin. These civilizations has come to an end. You understand? Right? And I say, hold fast to that which is good. You understand? Hold fast to the scriptures of the Most High. These things are good because it's able to tell you the outcome before it even happens. You understand? Before you even start to serve a stone god, it's telling you. You understand? These things are dead. It have no life in them. It cannot be carried. It cannot handle anything. Right? And our job is to do what? To stay away from the appearance of evil. Stay away from I just have to read before, the mischievous inventions of men. That is what they create these things for. Understand? So that the masters will be distracted. Understand? And have a servant as stone god while they try the best to run away with the material things of the earth. Right? And to try to keep themselves in power. Right? And this is how they oppress, right? Their society and their people. And by extension, the Most High's people. When we go and follow and partake in their culture. Right? So Shah, you can jump back on Wisdom of Solomon.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 15 and verse 16. For man made them, and he that borrowed his own spirit fashioned them, but no man can make a god like unto himself.
That's right. The first passage from man made them. This is the thing with idols, right? And this stone god. Man is who make it. You understand? Even if you want to draw the analogy with a celebrity, men conspire behind the artist to make the artist the idol, to give the artist an image. You understand? That is how people doing PR. You understand? To control the image of the artist so that people will always like and love the artist. And the artist don't even tweet. And them doing all the tweeting and posting on Facebook for the artist because they're trying to maintain an image. Right? And the same thing could be drawn back to a stone board. Men had to make it. Men had to fashion the image of this idol. Right? And then now entice men to serve these images and idols. Right? And it say, and he that borrowed his own spirit fashioned them. Right? And many do consider this. Every god that make, every false god that is made, all them Mother Lakshmi and Hanuman and all them different false gods, is man who created all these things. Men who set up all these things. Right? But the very man who made these things, even he borrow his own spirit. Understand? The scripture say what? Give me right? Give me let's find this book. Hebrews. Amen. Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 9. Right? Hebrews 12 and 9. So just before you read it, right? So just as we read in here, right? It saying he that borrowed his own spirit fashioned them. Right? So if you go down and read it in Hebrews and 12 and verse 9.
Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 9. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh, which corrected us.
Right? So we had fathers of the flesh, and they corrected us. Go ahead.
And we give them reverence.
And we give them reverence, right? We respected our fathers, right? They were the ones guiding us, right? Continue, Babakasha.
Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits?
Right? And shall we not much rather be in subjection to the Father of spirits? And the Father of spirits is the Most High. He is the Father of all spirits, right? Continue. Finish it.
And live.
And live. Right? So we bringing ourselves in subjection to the Most High, right? Because He is the Father of all spirits. That is how we're going to live. You black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man, right? But just as we're reading, you could jump back to the Wisdom of Solomon. Just as we're reading in the book of Wisdom and Solomon, right? In verse 16, it says, he that borrowed his own spirit. And the reason why he borrowed his own spirit, because the Lord is in charge. The Lord is the Father of all spirit. He is the owner. You understand? And he gave you this time here on the face of the earth, right? But they don't understand that you borrow your own spirit. You is not the captain of that spirit. You understand? That is not yours. You understand? The Lord is who give you life on the face of the earth. You understand? And you take it and choose to make yourself. You understand? Your own world. You understand? With elements that is less than you. And that is the corruption of this society. Right? Continue the last piece of verse 16, Babakasha.
But no man can make a God like unto himself.
Right? They say no man could make a right? Because you can't make nothing what the most I make. What you making there? And understand what you making car carry itself. What you're making car do nothing for you. And understand what you making car handle or walk or go anyway or change anything. Right? All these idols that the that are made on the face of the earth by these nations, and the heathens are dead. Understand? Right? The most high power, right? The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob was the only Lord who could give you that breath of life. Understand? The only man who could put your spirit in the earth and remove it off the face of the earth. The only power, understand, that will judge or call your life into destruction at the end of it. Understand? That is the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the Most High. Right? Continue to verse 17, Baba Kusha.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 15 and verse 17. For being mortal, he worketh a dead thing.
Right? For being what?
For being mortal, he worketh a dead thing with wicked hands.
Right. And this mortal man, right, who trying to make a idol, right? He work it out a dead thing. He make it something that's dead. Understand? But the hands that make it is wickedness. Understand? Right? Because this idol going to do was mislead. Understand? Millions of people all over the face of the earth, right? To thinking what things that we see today, Caesar Borgia, right? This Caucasian man who places himself as Christ, right? An image, right? The painted images, just like we were showing earlier, or the making an idol, making some type of statue, right? That men should come and worship before it, right? Right? And misleading from the truth. Understand that the Most High wanted for his people and what he wanted for the earth. Go ahead, Baba Kusha.
For he himself is better than the thing which he worshipeth.
And that is what many people don't understand. You understand? He is better than the thing, than what he worshipeth. Anything he want to worship, whether it be an idol, whether it be money, whether it be a house, a car, whatever. Understand that in your way that you worshiping, you better than that. Understand? The Most High created you to be better than that. Understand? And if you are black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man, understand, we're supposed to be rulers on the face of the earth. We're supposed to be priests and kings on the face of the earth. Understand? Right? But no, this idol, this hidden culture we pick up in front of the eye. Understand? Right? This bag of money we holding. Understand? This car we driving, this house that we want, it in front of the eye. It becomes more important than anything. And because of that, now this become an idol in front of you. And these things are dead. You understand where I'm coming from? Right? These things can't help you in times of trouble. Right? And that is saying your life is better than the things, right? It's better than the things which you worship. The thing which you worship, your life better than that. All these people in the churches serving white Jesus, your life better than that. All them blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian walking around the Kaaba stone thinking is a Muslim, your life better than that. Understand? All blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians who believe that that'll go to get some Zen, understand, or meditated Buddha, your life better than that. Understand? All blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians who think they need to go back to Egypt and Africa to find back the roots, no. Your life better than that. Understand? All these different gods that created in Egypt and Buddhism and Hinduism and all the isms. Understand? The scriptures are saying that your life is better than that. Understand? We like better. So we're not supposed to be worshiping these things. Right? Some people worship the stars. Understand? And the moon. Right? Your life is better than that. Continue, Baba Kusha.
Whereas he lived once, but they never.
Right? Whereas he lived once, but they what?
But they never.
They never even begin to live. You are the better life. Understand? The God gave you life on the face of the earth. Understand? Right? The Lord gave you life to live on the earth. But that statue, that idol, that thing you're worshiping, right? Whether it be something in nature, a tree, the stars, the moon, a statue, understand? An image, the image of a Caesar Borgia, right? Carve a stone, no, understand? Right? Your life way supersedes that, you understand? Right? And whereas you live in, they never even begin to live. Even at the first point of creation, that was never life. That was always a dead thing. Understand? So black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man, we have to realize that the things we serve in Christianity, in Egyptology, in Buddhism, right? That is not for us. Understand? That is the culture of the other nations. Understand? And we're not supposed to be serving this thing. The black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man is supposed to be serving what? The most high power, the ancient of days, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That is who we supposed to be serving. Understand? Right? And when we do the things that he says for us to do, follow his culture, right? Follow his commandments, his statutes that are written in the word, that are written in the scriptures. That is how we will understand how things actually function and work on the face of the earth. That is how we will gain the wisdom on the moon side. That is how we're going to understand how we're supposed to live upon the face of the earth with one another. How we're supposed to conduct our lives on the face of the earth, what we're supposed to do. Understand? The high holy days we're supposed to celebrate. Understand? What we should eat, what we should eat. Understand? Where we should live. Right? All these things are documented very clearly in the scriptures. Understand? But you black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man, tune into the ISUPK under command in Johnny Hanna. Right? Learn your history, learn your identity, learn who you are. Understand? Right? Right? Nothing is wrong with technology. Nothing is wrong with making money. You understand? Nothing is wrong with buying a car, house, or enjoying the things of life. But you understand? We must make place for the Most High. You understand? We must make place for the things the Most High say for us to do. You understand? And we must live a life, right? That the Most High say for us to live. We understand? We must conduct ourselves in a way that the Most High wants us to conduct ourselves on the face of the earth. You understand? Right? So we're gonna hit one more scripture and then we're gonna end the class, right? Right? You black man, you Hispanic man, you Native Indian man, you are the true Jews of the Bible. You understand? Right? Let's go and find this quickly. All right, give me Romans chapter 14 and verse 11, Babakasha, and then we will close off Babakasha.
Right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Romans chapter 14 and verse 11. For it is written, as I live, saith the Lord, every knee shall bow to me.
That's right. And the Lord is saying that as he liveth, every knee shall bow to me. Every knee shall bow to the Most High. I continue.
And every tongue shall confess to the Most High.
And every tongue on this earth will eventually confess and understand, right? Confess to God. Everybody will understand that this word is truth, right? And will surpass any other constitution, any law, or any commandment on the face of the earth, right? This word of the Most High is true. And it will come a time when every nation going to be brought in subjection under the Most High, because we're going to understand the wisdom, right, of the word of the Lord. Continue, Babakasha. Down to verse 12.
Verse 12. Verse 12. So then every one of us shall give account of himself to the Most High.
That's right. And the life we live, you black man, Hispanic man, and Native Indian man, if you're watching online, you understand? The life we live, every one of us must give account of himself to the Most High. We live on the earth, we die, and the spirit go back to the Most High to be judged. We must give account to the Lord. Understand? Right? Of the life we live. So we cannot just live careless and do what we want on the face of the earth. Understand? Because the time will eventually come when we must account ourselves to the Most High power. And with that, we'll pass the class to Officer Shah.
Security and management, we had ISUPK all the power all of New York under command in general. Rules of brothers and sisters, when a new brother or sister come to us, they are all within 6 months. They are here to be saluted only, they are here to share themselves of the world. After 6 months, if your brother or sister has a decision to kill a person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to another brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which your brother or sister will call each other. After this 6-month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Side, which is the commandment. You can find this in Numbers chapter 18, 21, and Malachi chapter 3, with the angel said, we sent in him to as not as my share. 10% of every penny increase is all given to the treasury department of the teacher priest fund. Fuel offering for priests, non-mandatory. Whatever amount you like to give, upcoming only convocation, that will be the memorial blowing of trumpets. That will be the first day of the 7th month. That will be Sunday, 25th September. You can find this in Leviticus chapter 23, verse 24 to 25. Minor at young and bottom, check out social media such as ISUPK, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for ISUPK events and material. If your brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then they start wearing on black, which includes black boots, like shirt, like pants, like headband or scarf. That we said, Madam, sir, one of them, right on the face. But it says Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abinawa, Shabbat Ma'am, Patash, Ya, Ka, Yahawa, Lakwaka, Abraham, Zaka, Ya, Isha, Ratiza, Wa, Ya, Bashamaya, Tan, the War, Nakam, Al, Wam, Masalak Noah, Wakinoa, Masalak Noah, Wakinoa, Ala, Abinoa, one, all, China, Yan, Rai, Kaya, Ka, Lakwa, Parat, Aluminium,
Okay, send the English one. Oh, Father.
Oh, Father.
Art in heaven. Hallowed be thy name. Yeah, how? Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. We forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the power. So slug it. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. So be it.
Stop. Let's get to teacher one thing to do. Madam Shabbat. Madam, Barak. Yahweh, students like up the top.
How about showing the shack thumb?
At the top, stop. Sit down, please, sisters. Get one thing to do. Madam Shabbat. Madam, Barak. Yahweh,